Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we'll be seeing about fundamentals of computer networks. We actually refer this PPT from an research paper. We'll be seeing all the things that this research paper had about the our computer networks fundamentals. So without wasting any time, let's get started. The computer network, as we all know, are the backbone of the modern communication. It enables the exchange of digital information between interconnected devices. And in this presentation, we'll be seeing a lot more things about computer networks, such as the core concept, its components, and also all the essential systems which are under the computer networks. The network components. So in network components in our computer networking, we have a network interface card, NIC, which facilitates the communication between devices which are using wire and also which are not using wire, like Bluetooth. And this helps in communication really well. And secondly, we have hubs, routers, and switchers. These are the components which help in managing the network traffic directly for efficient data transfer. Then we have transmission media, where we transmit these networks by cables, or we even include coaxial or twisted pair or fiber, optical fiber, and enable data transmission through these wires. So these were the network components. Now, talking about the network applications. So we have several applications where we use our computer networking, and some are like resource sharing, where we share our files, data, and even the devices across the networks. As you see, when well, let's talk about Instagram or even Facebook, we share lots of content. So these are also come under our network sharing. We even share our files and documents with our friends, or let's say any sort of data. So this happens with the help of network connections. Then we have communication, where it facilitates email, instant messaging, and video conference, such as let's say Zoom, or even video calling, emailing, everything. The network helps in communication. And then we have e-commerce. E-commerce is basically the websites where we buy or sell products through online, such as Amazon or Flipkart. And these e-commerce are also supported with online transaction and business opportunity operations with the help of these network applications. Now let's talk about the network topologies. First, we have bus topology, where the in the bus topology, the nodes are connected to a single backbone cable, such as we have a single cable, and all the nodes where which connects the networks is connected to it. Then we have star topology, when nodes are connected to a central hub, uh, which manages the data transmission. Suppose we have a main hub, which includes all the nodes connected to it. Let's say in our college campus, we have a center dome similar to that, where all the main important things happen, or where everyone gather. So similarly, star topology works. And then we have ring topology, where nodes are connected in a circular fashion with a unidirectional data flow. Here, the data is not connected each other. They are connected in a circular form. If a data is shared, it will only be shared by one another. It can't be connected directly. It is unidirectional data flow happens here. So these are our three types, which is bus topology, ring topology, and star topology. Now let's go to the next topic, which is the advantages and the disadvantages of our computer networks. So when it comes to advantages, it's easy to install and expand, and it requires minimal cables, and it is also suitable for organization. It's very easy to install and even expand. We can install it in our phones, in our laptops, or in any other computer, since they are portable. And this what makes one of the great advantage of the networking. And it also do not need many cables to connect. Sometimes we do not even need cables to connect. We have Bluetooth kind of thing, and even it can be used for large organizations or even for a small organizations. It's affordable mainly. And when it comes to disadvantages, the heavy network traffic can slow down the network, and complex implementation. The cable fault can disrupt transmission. The main disadvantage is that sometimes heavy network traffic keep on flowing, and which may lead to disrupt or lead to cable cut, or sometimes even when the cables are not connected properly, it won't get connected. And then if there is any problem with the electric things, then also we might face problems. So these are the disadvantages, and main disadvantage is that the heavy network traffic may lead on to slowdown of the network speed. So these were the advantage and disadvantages. Now let's see the network protocols. The first protocol is wireless protocol. The enable wireless communication such as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. As we all know how useful are Wi-Fi and Bluetooth is. Suppose you are somewhere, you're using your mobile phone, let's say for example, we do not go and connect to a cable to get our Wi-Fi or to get any data, or we don't go and connect to any sort of computer or laptop to run our applications through network, because they are wireless. And even Bluetooth, nowadays we have a lot of Bluetooth devices like headphones, earphones, which we use for communication, which have become wireless mainly. They are more easy to wear, and it's more like helpful for us. It makes our task easier, and we don't have to connect it anytime. It will not even break any cables. It do not have cables mainly, since if they are wired, we need to keep them properly, and even if one of the cables is broken, we can't use it, and we need to buy it again and again. So instead, Bluetooth and wireless things are more affordable, and it's a very useful protocol. Next is the wired protocol. As we know that for large connections, let's say for large organization, colleges and companies, we can't just provide. Sometimes network do not work there. Sometimes the Wi-Fi will not be able to be accessed by every PCs or computer. At those times, we use this wire cable like Ethernet or our fiber networks, where we connect to the devices, or let's say we can connect it to use TVs. For these stuff, we need Ethernet. But anyways, we prefer wireless more over wired, and wired are for like backup. If we don't get to use wireless properly, we can use wired. We have another option too. Then we have internet protocol, where it facilitates communication on the global internet such as TCP and IP. And as we all know how useful the internet is, you can literally talk to people from different countries and different places. We can have conference. As we know, during the COVID time, we face such a huge problem because of the lockdown and stuff. And that time, we used this wireless, and the internet was the thing which saved us. The classes, when colleges operated their classes through using internet, and even many companies work with online connections. And this is how the internet is a global thing, which connects people, which makes our work easier. So that's how it facilitates the communication globally, and also make our work easier. And suppose you're not able to attend a meeting, we can just organize it online. We just don't have to be physically everywhere or offline anywhere. That's how the internet and wireless option is really helpful for us. So these were the network protocols, which is really important. Now let's talk about internet security challenges. So these are the challenges which usually they face during network access, which is unauthorized access. Sometimes our data gets to lead, or our password might get lead because of not having it strong enough, or it might have been hacked by someone. At that time, we need a protection, which is the unauthorized, protecting against intrusion and data breaches. Like we can protect our network from getting breached. This is what unauthorized access is. It will show people that they don't have access, and it will prevent anyone to access it without permission. Then we have denial of services, which is mitigating attacks that disrupt the network availability. Like sometimes we can't provide services to certain network because of its availability. That's what it says. And then we have data integrity. It ensures confidentiality and integrity of transmitted data. The data integrity, main thing it does is it checks whether our data which we are providing is safer or not. It sees whether we can prevent it from leaking, and also we need to protect our data, of course. from our images to all the type of data which we share around the internet or anywhere else. So this is what the data integrity sees. Now, coming to this slide about the emerging trend. The first trend, as we all know, which is 5G and IoT. We all know that Jio had a scheme of free 5G where everyone were able to access free 5G. The main thing 5G it gives us is faster internet than the 4G. That's it. And IoT, Internet of Things, where we can make our devices run by giving them simple instructions. That is what IoT is. This makes faster wireless connectivity and enable the Internet of Things. We can use 5G in IoT, which makes things easier and even more convenient to everyone to use. And these are some of the emerging technology. I think they have already been emerged in a lot of places. Then we have software defined networking, where programmable networks for increasing flexibility and control. As we said right now about IoT, it is also about programmable networking. So here it helps in keeping our network safe and even the control. Then we have cloud computing, where it is centralized computing resource accessible over the network. It has all the computing resources accessibility over the internet. It contains all our data, and all our data are connected and stored in cloud. So this is what cloud computing, and these are the emerging trend technology. Then at last, we have the future of networks, where we can increase the bandwidth, which helps in faster data transmission for the emerging applications. So we can provide faster transmission of data and networks just by increasing the bandwidth. Then we can enhance the security. Enhancing the security will just provide us more secure transmission of data, and it also will help us in keeping our data on internet. If it's more, we have more security, the robust measure to protect against evolving cyber threats, and it will also protect from other hackers and all stuff. Then we have seamless integrity, where it connects between devices and systems. As we learned about wired and wireless in the previous slides, it's similar to that. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching.